What exciting storylines are you looking for at the Super Bowl? For me, it's the old guard Matthew Stafford versus the new guard Joe Burrow. Even though I want Stafford to win to bolster his Hall of Fame career, it would be awesome to see the Bengals and that fan base get a well-deserved victory. So that's question number one. I'm going to answer that, then read question number two in a moment. So I will be rooting for Joe Burrow heavily. I really, really want the Bengals to win this Super Bowl. Although you really can't go wrong. No matter who wins, there's great stories either way. Matthew Stafford getting his first ever Super Bowl after 12 years of misery in Detroit. Joe Burrow winning his second championship in 3 years between the national title and a Super Bowl now. So, acid reflux my way through this podcast. Try not to choke and die. The Bengals' whole journey to this point has been improbable. And so I just have a really hard time counting them out. In fact, I'll do my prediction later this week, but I'm really, really leaning towards picking Cincinnati to win the Super Bowl. My brain tells me the Rams are going to win. Their defensive line, Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr., their Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. They've got stars everywhere, Matthew Stafford. But my heart says, how could you ever count out Joe Burrow? Are you really sure that you are willing to bet against Joe Burrow? Let's ask this question. If you need to win one football game, and you could have any quarterback in the NFL, right now, what quarterback would you choose? Based on the last year, I would go with Joe Burrow. I'd take Joe Burrow over Aaron Rodgers, over Patrick Mahomes, over anybody. It'd be Joe Burrow or Josh Allen right now are the two quarterbacks playing the very best in the entire NFL. Josh Allen played a perfect game and lost because they didn't get the ball in overtime. Literally, so Josh Allen or Joe Burrow, are the two guys that I'm like, if I need one game, it's Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow's still here. So it's just really that scenario. You need one win. I don't care if Joe Burrow is an underdog. The best team doesn't always win. You're telling me Joe Burrow can't win one game to be a legend forever? I think he can do it. I really do. And so, I'm really, really going to have a hard time not picking Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's going to win. Straight up, I didn't feel that way a week ago, but I've sat on it. I've thought about it. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, you're going to bet against Joe Burrow? Here's the other thing. This is the really, really key part of this, is that LA has made it very, very clear, the Rams have, that they are going to go one-on-one between Jamar Chase, the Bengals top receiver, and Jalen Ramsey, the Rams star corner. They're like, we're going to go best on best, see who wins. That matchup could decide the Super Bowl. And here's the thing. Jamar Chase only needs to win a couple times to have a big game. You get 3 big catches. If Jamar Chase catches 3 deep balls in the Super Bowl, they probably win. And look, man, the NFL right now, the rules are skewed towards offensive football. Offensive players have an advantage. Jalen Ramsey could get 3 pass interference penalties, hand Cincinnati a ton of yards, and lose the game that way. So between the Jamar Chase, Jalen Ramsey matchup, who I think Jamar Chase is going to win that matchup because it's just harder to play corner in the NFL. I had a source in the NFL tell me this year, he said, frankly, with the rules now, all you can really do is try to stay next to a receiver and hope the quarterback throws a bad ball. Because if the quarterback's inaccurate, then you can get an interception. He was talking about Trevon Diggs, the corner in Dallas, who's got a ton of interceptions, said Trevon Diggs isn't a great corner, but he's got good hands and he stays near receivers. And then when a quarterback will misfire, he'll make them pay. So it's incredibly hard to play corner in the NFL right now. Receivers almost always have an advantage. I think Jamar Chase is going to win that matchup. You're going to bet against Joe Burrow? Those are the things I'm looking for in the Super Bowl. And I just think that, man, I really, really am starting to believe that the Bengals are going to win this Super Bowl.